12, sorry, of full match 10-15 with Aston Villa. Join you back, it's the 6th of February 2016, so we're into another new year here on Game. And we've tried to be making some inroads into our general poor form that we've had throughout this series. So I'll take you through the fixtures. Firstly I'll take you through the transfers. I don't think there was actually any going in or out, and there definitely wasn't any coming in January. There's a few loans here and there, Bonazzoli going back in on loan to Groningen. The only thing was we were finally allowed to register Roberto Pereira after bringing him in September. And he's been really good and really kick-started our team, to be honest. He's given us the necessary boost we needed, and at 25 years old to be that good is a very good sign. He's got plenty of future still left in him. Anyway, now back to the fixtures. Since last time, there's been a fair few fixtures actually, since the 2-1 defeat to Swansea. Lost 5-0 to Man U at Old Trafford, less said the better. And we then did manage to beat Everton 2-1, which was a great result after Baines' penalty had put them ahead. Double from Kieran Richardson giving us the win. Then lost 1-0 away at Chelsea. A stubborn performance, didn't quite do it though. Benteke missed a penalty, Matic scoring. Drew 2-2 at home to Arsenal. So we actually did quite well in this kind of big patch of difficult fixtures. Benteke and Kozak scoring. Kozak scoring a last minute goal. Lost 2-1 to West Brom. Bravo got sent off. Beat Newcastle 1-0. Kozak in the 89th minute scoring, and that was a real kind of changer, because since we've still been inconsistent, but we've been a bit better. Then beat Bournemouth 3-1 in the FA Cup third round. Benteke, Pereira on debut, and Kozak. Lost 2-1 at home to Wigan, which was really disappointing. Balanta with the only goal for us. Beat Cardiff though 2-1, a Benteke double scoring. Then lost 3-2 away at Burnley, really disappointing. Balanta and Okore scoring. Delph getting sent off was the turning point, because we were 2-1 up at that time. Went on to lose the game 3-2, and Benteke picked up a long injury. Beat Blackpool in the FA Cup fourth round 4-0. Balanta, Grealish, Bertrand and Pereira. It was 4-0 at half time, so it was pretty comfortable stuff. Lost 2-0 to West Ham, which was very disappointing because we had, I think, one shot in this game. Diafra and Ravel Morrison scoring for them in a deserved win for West Ham. But then look at this. Aston Villa 4, Manchester City 3. What a win this was. A Gabby Agbonlahor hat-trick. He was actually light of goals, so I went to him just before the City game and said, you kind of have to buck up if you want to stay in the first team. He repaid me with a hat-trick, and Pereira scored from the penalty spot to cancel out Depay's double and Nastasic, giving us a priceless win over Manchester City. That does leave us outside the relegation zone at the moment in 17th, and we do have a game in hand on Cardiff. So we could, I suppose if results go our way, we could climb to 16th. Still not great, but we're kind of on a bit of an up, I suppose. If I bring you through the stats, most goals, Gabby Agbonlahor with 8, Benteke's got 7. He is out though still for 6 to 11 days. He had broken ribs for 4 to 5 weeks, I think. Balanta scored 3, Pereira scored 3 and 7. Yeah, Kozak scored 3. Danny Ings only 1. He's returned to full fitness now though. He's not quite there, so he's not going to be playing today or anything, but he's back on the subs bench. Assists-wise, I think it's Jack Grealish with 8, Peruzzi's got 6, Kozak 4, top average rating, Pereira, then Kieran Richardson, Vlar, Benteke, Balanta. So, we are on a bit of an up. Playing QPR today, who are, I think, 11th. Yeah, they are. So they're just kind of mid-table. We have drawn Spurs away in the FA Cup 5th round, which is a bit of a shocker. They can never seem to give us kind of a decent enough draw. Anyway, the team, Valdez and goal back for Sissoko, Balanta, Okore and Peruzzi. Grealish, Pizarro, Cleverley and Pereira with Kozak and Agbonlahor up front. Guido Pizarro has finally started to kind of sink in. It's this ball-winning midfielder role actually that he's working quite well in at the moment. And let's hope that he kind of prospers in that role, I suppose, because we need him to do well. He was a big money signing for Villa. He was 6.5 million or something. You know, that's a pretty big chunk of change for us. And if he's got to really kind of repay us that money, and he hasn't done so far. As QPR got an early corner. Oh jeez, they've hit the post. Oh jeez, bloody hell! An early scare for ourselves at home. Here's Tarat, though they're off again. Osman, Pereira, Lustig. Pereira, Osman. It's good pressure, but they're gonna break through. You would have thought. Tarat here. Tarat, Osman, Yelovich. Good save by Victor Valdez in goal. Here's Bon Lahore. Can we break? No, we cannot. And the highlight peters out, but a worrying first 15 minutes here. We're very much under the cosh from QPR, and we need to try and settle down. Here's Bon Lahore in again, and Gabby Bon Lahore scores his 9th of the season. Carrying on from his hat-trick last week against Manchester City. There was a hint of offside, I have to say, but wasn't given out. Another assist for Libor Kozak in that target man support role. He seems to be prospering at the moment with this, also because he's getting a bit of a run of games with Benteke on the sidelines, and Ings also on the sidelines. He's finally getting a run of games, and he's kind of proving me wrong at the moment. Like, I thought he was really lost cause, but he's doing very well at the moment. Same with Gabby Bon Lahore. You wouldn't necessarily have him down as kind of the real main man, but he's the top goal scorer in the club this year with 9 in all competitions, even beating Benteke, who's only got 7, although Benteke has been a bit more injury prone, I suppose. This game hasn't really done much else though, apart from that goal and those few early chances for QPR, and as I say that, they're going to score. It's a sloppy goal. It's Nick Powell's first ever for QPR. I'm assuming that means he joined them on loan in January. So a long throw, it just doesn't get cleared, and it's ended up kind of being scrambled into the back of the net. I've gone attacking, which I think is a little high risk, considering we are under the caution. You never quite know in these sort of games. Should you or should you not? Cleverly's going to come off for Bravo. Danny Ings is going to come on for Kozak, because Kozak is absolutely shattered. And we're going to have to change Danny Ings though to an advanced forward. He's not really target man material, I wouldn't have thought. If we come away with this game with a draw, I won't be too displeased, although conceding late here would be just catastrophic. And luckily Berini's taken one of those wild shots, so not going to be any goal from that highlight, but they've got it again here. Pereira. Oh my god, I thought that was going in. Balanta heads it over. It's a corner though. It's away by Akore. And it looks like if we can get this ball to safety, which we can't, but it's taken up enough time to get ourselves a draw. It wasn't a great result, I'm not going to lie, but a result. Points are points when you're in this sort of situation in the league. We're still out of the relegation zone, level with Cardiff, but we do have still that game in hand, which we will really need to optimise. I'm hoping the game in hand isn't the Spurs one, because I haven't done well against Spurs on this save whatsoever. But anyway, not a bad little run we're going on. Like, I know it's a bit inconsistent, but you know, there's a lot more green dots there than usual. So we've got Spurs away in the league and then Spurs away in the cup. That should be great. And the next live commentary will be the Manchester United game at home. So big game. Hopefully we can run up a bit more form after those 2 Spurs games. We've got Stoke and Sunderland and Southampton, which are all, well, not an easy game. Nothing's an easy game, but not bad. Then Liverpool, I suppose, is going to be very tough. Then Forest and Swansea before we play Man U. And we're on another one of these treacherous runs then after the Man U game of Everton, Chelsea and Arsenal before West Brom and Newcastle to finish off the season. Anyway, if you enjoyed this video, please do give it a like. and subscribe to the channel. I'll see you guys later.